Carlos Alcaraz is back in action at the Italian Open. The world number 3 was forced to pull out of the recent Masters 1000 in Madrid after picking up 2 thigh injuries, but he's now 100% ready to get going in Rome. And Alcaraz isn't the only one making a comeback this week, as Jannik Sinner has returned from a 3-month suspension. The world number 1 accepted the sanction as part of a case resolution agreement with the World Anti-Doping Agency in February. Earlier this week, Sinner admitted there were players he expected to hear from who didn't reach out to him during his ban. But Alcaraz has now made his feelings very clear on his rival's return, explaining how happy he is to see the 3-time Grand Slam champion back in action. Alcaraz and Sinner have formed an exciting rivalry, already facing off 10 times in their young careers. And the Spaniard is hoping they'll have their 11th meeting next week in the Italian Open final. Sinner is playing his first tournament since the Australian Open after serving a 3-month suspension, and there have been mixed reactions to his time away from the sport. At the start of the suspension, I received some surprising messages from some players, whereas there were others who I would have expected to hear from that didn't send anything, Sinner said on Monday. But I'm not going to name names. Ahead of his comeback, Alcaraz has shared his excitement at seeing Sinner back on tour. "It is great. Honestly, I'm really happy to have him around again," the 22-year-old stated. "It's been 3 months. Obviously for him was tough, and I'm pretty sure was super long. But yeah, just I think it wasn't a better place to come back than here in his home, for him here in Rome. I saw him. As I say, yeah, it is great for me, for the tennis, for the fans to have him again around, that he's able to play a tournament again." Alcaraz and Sinner have not met on a tennis court since October, when the Spaniard came out on top in the China Open final. And Alcaraz is hoping they can both go all the way to the championship match again this fortnight. He added, "We are in different sides of the draw. Hopefully I'm going to meet him at the final. But just what I want to say is I'm real happy to see him, his team around. I think I'm going to enjoy watching him playing again, his matches. For the people I think is great." Sinner will face Mariano Navone in his first match on Saturday. Meanwhile, Alcaraz will return to action against Dusan Lajovic on Friday. "The practices were great so far. Yeah, I'm in a good shape. I'm 100% ready to start the tournament. So I just can't wait for tomorrow," Alcaraz said. And that wraps up today's news. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tennis content. See you next time.